Hi, Ignite Circle, Gloria Grace Rand here, and I am pleased to be doing another one of our member interviews. And today we've got the lovely Collette, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce your last name. I'm going to let you do it, so I don't. But that, so Colette, tell us a little bit about, where are you from, and tell us a little bit about your business so we can learn more about you.
Okay, cool. Well, first of all, thank you so much, Gloria, for having me on this interview. I'm super excited to be on here with you today. And I wanted to thank you for the amazing work that you're doing in the Ignite group. I love the group. I love the stuff that's going on in there. You have a great group of people, and I think that you're bringing amazing value to the group. So I super appreciate you for that. And my last name is Wiedecke. I know it looks crazy to pronounce, but it's actually super simple. So, but yeah, so it's Wiedecke. I am a certified integrative nutrition health coach, and the name of my business is Holistic Happy Living. That's actually also the name of my website, and I also have a Facebook community for women that is also named the Holistic Happy Living Community. And what I do is well, let me just back up like 1/2 of a second. I was diagnosed as pre-diabetic with high cholesterol. My husband was diagnosed as type 2 diabetic about 5 years ago. And when that happened, I knew that the answer for us was going to be with diet and nutrition, but I had absolutely no clue what to do in order to make all of that happen. And my husband is a very cranky patient. He refused to test, he refused to go to diabetic classes, he refused all of that stuff. So I knew that I was going to have to figure it out. So I went and I did tons and tons of research, and I did lots of trial and error, and I fixed us. And so by doing that, that's what actually led me to go back to school and get my certification as a health coach. And that's what I do. That's who I serve is the diabetic community, people that have high cholesterol, people that are trying to lose weight and they're just sick and tired of the results. Because I've done all of that. So I do what I know and what works, and I'm super, super excited and passionate about doing that.
That's awesome. Well, that's very cool. So you've been doing this for now, what, a couple of years now, and building it up, and how is there any particular type of person? Well, I mean, other than diabetics, but I guess, is there any, like, your sort of sweet spot of clients that you like to work with?
Yes, I like to work with women. I actually kind of learned that by trial and error in my main group. I actually did a challenge in that group several months ago, and I had a huge response to it, and there were men that signed up, but they never participated. And I just had this group of women that were in my group, and they were just so totally involved and so totally engaged, and we had so much fun that I said, that's it, I'm kicking all the guys out. Because when you have some kind of a disease, usually there's other stuff that goes on too. So, things like, and most of us in the group are getting of that age. So things like menopause and hormone issues and all those kinds of things are also things that we are concerned about and we talk about. And so I wanted the group to be a very safe, judgment-free, positive space where everybody could talk about whatever and not, feel like they were talking, with a bunch of men in the group and stuff. So that's why I kicked out the guys. And so it's a group of women, and we have an amazing time in the group.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I've been asking everybody in these interviews this next question, so I'm curious to know if you had could describe, one superpower, one talent of yours that you're, you want people to know about, what would that be?
That was a little bit of a tricky one to try to come up with. I know I saw you put that on there, and I was like, what is my superpower? So I think, and I've actually had people tell me this, so when I was thinking about it, I was like, oh, light bulb moment. I think that my superpower is my ability to research. Because like I said before, the whole diet and nutrition thing, it was all of the wonderful results that my husband and I have had, and that all of my group members, who are also, doing what I teach, they're all having such amazing results. And that all came from my research, the ability to, break some of these things down and go dig deep into, okay, so why is it better to use almond flour instead of wheat flour? Why is it better to use honey instead of sugar? Why is one food better to treat, some other kind of symptom for somebody than something else? Because the whole nutrition thing, it's very, very personal. Like, some foods are great for some people and are extremely healing, and at the same time, that very same food could be completely toxic and deadly to someone else.
Oh,
so
wow.
That's why I think that my superpower is research, really.
That's awesome. So, let's get a little bit more personal now, so that we know what you do in your business. What is a particular hobby or passion of yours that you like to do when you're not managing your Facebook group and doing health coaching?
Well, I love to cook, and I guess it's a good thing. Since so much of what I do is centered around nutrition, I've always loved to cook. My mother is a great cook. My grandmother was an amazing cook, and so I love to cook. I learned how to cook when I was, little, and now with all of the research and everything in place, it's really, really fun, because now I come into my kitchen, which is why I'm in my kitchen today. I'm actually perfecting a recipe. I'm making cheesecake for WTMK live show on Thursday, so you might not want to miss that. So yeah, I think that cooking is absolutely my passion. So because now I can incorporate the research and the nutrition and come up with some really amazing, dishes and recipes that will help my husband and I to stay healthy, but still be able to enjoy super yummy foods. Because that's really the biggest problem, is when people find out that they need to go on a diet, which, first of all, I hate diets. I don't believe in diets. I don't teach diets.
Yeah.
So, it's a lifestyle change. It's not like you're going to lose 50 pounds and you're going to lower your blood sugar, lower your cholesterol, and then you're going to go back to eating Krispy Kreme donuts. That just doesn't work, so it's a lifestyle change.
Right.
So when you talk about it in those terms, you kind of have to replace the things that you love that were unhealthy with things that are healthy that you love, and to have the same kinds of treats and same types of flavors and meals and all that kind of stuff really helps to do that. So, and I think that's probably like the biggest difference between me and, say, like a licensed and registered dietitian or nutritionist, because they are taught and licensed by the state, whatever state or whatever country or whatever, and they are held to the guidelines of, let's say, the American Heart Association or the American Diabetic Association or whatever other association. They are part of the medical community.
Yeah.
Whereas me, as a integrative nutrition health coach, they're in this box and I'm over here. Like, I'm not in a box. I am not held to, okay, well, this is what the doctors say is good for you. And I'm free to research and find out and help people with what really will help them. So that's my passion.
That's awesome.
I guess I kind of went off on a tangent a little bit. Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. It's good. It's good to know that. One other thing I didn't get to ask you, because I have a feeling only by comparing what you're wearing in the kitchen right now and comparing to what I'm wearing, where I didn't even throw a jacket on today. So where do you live? What part of the country are you in? And I have a feeling it's not Florida.
No, it's not Florida. Florida's a great place to visit in the wintertime. Don't want to live there. I lived there actually for like 4 years in the late 70s, early 80s. Yeah, no, not unless you're for living there. I actually live in New Jersey. I am in like South Jersey. I live about 3 or 4 miles as the crow flies from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So I'm up here in the Northeast. So, but we are going to have a really nice day today. It's going to be like 55 degrees. So we're done here. I'm walking to town and going to have a nice day.
Awesome. Well, that's great. Well, thank you so much for sharing a little bit about you, your business, and your passion for cooking. And I know you do videos on Facebook. You're doing these cooking Facebook Lives, and that's awesome. I think that's a great way to educate people and, let people know about what you do. So kudos to you for doing that, and glad that you're participating in the group. And just a reminder to everyone to, make sure that you schedule your interview, because that's how we get to know each other better. It's great to be able to participate in the group just posting, but I think it's awesome to be able to see each other and really get to know each other better, because then you might decide you want to do business with each other, or maybe you can be a good referral source, but you're not going to do that unless you participate and really share who you are, so we get to know each other. I'm glad you were able to do this. I encourage the rest of you to book your appointments. I know this time of year it's a little crazy, but January will start up again, and look forward to talking with the rest of you. So have a wonderful day, Collette, and I'll see you in the group.
Yes, you definitely will. And have a great holiday season. And thank you again so much, Gloria Grace. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Take care.
Bye.